So Lee, can you talk to me about Richland Library's social work department? What do y'all do here?
So we assist on a case-by-case basis with individualized needs. So when we have individuals and families who come in and they ask for different things, whether it be applying for SNAP or applying for health insurance or looking for housing or trying to get into a shelter or navigating the city. Maybe they're new to the city and they kind of want to know where can they go in order to get their needs met. So we sit down on a one-on-one basis and try to ascertain what their needs are and help meet them the best way that we can.
Can I ask you why you decided to go into social work?
Well, my first job out of undergraduate was at Sexual Trauma Services of the Midlands. And so I was their volunteer coordinator, and everyone else in the office, except for me and the director at that time, were social workers. And so I just loved talking to them about what it is that they did. You know, we met survivors at the hospital and answered crisis phone calls on the phone. And so I kind of wanted to know what happened after we left that survivor that night. You know, what was the next step? How did that healing process work? And how were they involved in that? So they were fabulous about answering all of my questions for 2 years. And so when I got ready to go back to grad school, I knew social work was what I wanted to do. They talked about, you know, how social work can be the kind of field where you can go anywhere. You can be in a hospital, you can be in a funeral home, you can be at DSS, and you can be in a library.
What's your favorite part of being a social worker?
I can tell you here, you know, my passion has been communities and kind of big systems change. We call that macro. And at the library, I kind of get to do all of it. I get to see the individual person, talk to them on a one-on-one basis, do that case management, and then also look at the big system. So getting to work with our partner organizations and the referral process and what's working and what kind of gaps do we have in the community. So at the library, you kind of get a whole well-rounded experience in the social work field, and I absolutely love it.
With it being Social Work Month, what's the one thing that you want folks to walk away with?
That not all social workers work for a state agency, that we are all over the place in many different fields doing so many different things. I think right now people kind of think that social workers do one thing or two things, usually counseling or working with CPS, but we do a whole lot of things. We're in schools, we're in libraries, we are in corporations for, you know, large corporations for-profit agencies. So we are all over the place, and we are guided by a code of ethics, and we're professionals, and it's a very unique field that can take you anywhere.
Anything else you want to share with us?
No. Happy Social Work Month!